reverse seared steak. No relation to the reverse cowgirl, but still really, really good. Give it a bash. Yep. Take a big fatty ribeye. That's a nice fat one. We call that a ribeye on the bone. Maybe a Texas T-bone. It's like the caveman steak, but it doesn't have the big prong off the end of it. No lollipop handle, but that's okay. So that's like 800 grams. And we're going to reverse sear it. So we're going to smoke it and then quickly char grill it. So we'll smoke it till rare, which is going to be or rare, medium rare, 130 F I reckon, which, if I remember correctly from when I just looked it up about 3 minutes ago, 55 Celsius. Alright, so I've got my barbecue heating up. There's a little bit of cherry wood on that, and that's where we're going to smoke it. That makes sense, I guess. Smoke it on the barbecue. Smart, really good. So it's just coming to room temperature. That's probably going to take, like half an hour. We're going to season it up with, oh, for fuck's sake, honestly. We're going to season it up with this one. You can season it up with your favorite barbecue beef rub, or I did show you how to make one a few episodes back. But you do whatever, you do you, okay? Nice work. I'm going to season it quite heavily, like a little more than I would normally for a single steak, because this is more of a, you're going to cut it into little slices. Cut it off the bone, cut it into little slices. So you want it to be nicely seasoned. Yeah. We're also going to do a couple of pretty easy sides. I'm going to take some potato, and we're going to braise those, or like semi-braise them, or what we're going to do is we're going to cook them in a little bit of chicken stock and butter in the oven. And oh, look at that big flangy hair. Get rid of that. Oh no, get away. We're going to cook them in a little chicken stock and butter. And what they'll do is they'll soak it all up, and then once they've soaked it up, they'll start to brown and get a little bit crispy and sexy. Also, I'm gonna take some sweet corn. Oh, it's my nose. Hello, sweet corn nose. We're gonna not just play around with that. We're going to take it off the cob, put it in a pan. We're going to saute the heck out of it with some onion, garlic, and a little bit of dried thyme. Oh, maybe a bit of bacon. Got some bacon there, that'll be perfect. And that's going to be a corn hash. And then I'm going to take some butter. I'm going to take some butter, some mustard, a bit of the old Dijon, a bit of the old bloody Lee and Perrins, I'm not even going to call it by its real name anymore. And we're going to make a little mustard butter to go with the whole lot. And then we're going to try and get that out of the way fairly quickly because I'm hungry. So yeah, let's get on, kick on, crack on. Ooh, yeah. Really quickly, I just want to show you a pretty cool trick with the old corn that I play with my kids all the time when they were little. Oh look, it's the sweet corn. Oh, that's how strong I am. and warm. It's got a bit of olive oil in there. This is my onion, garlic, bacon. Just gonna get straight in. Check it out. We have, oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Starting to get brown. Smells delicious. In with our corn. Bigger pan next time, please. That's just silly. But mix slowly. And that's going to be, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 6 or 7. But the corn's going to have a little colour on it. And then it'll be great. And we're going to put a little bit of thyme in there as well. So nice little pinch of thyme. A couple of sprigs of fresh thyme would also be great if you had some. Maybe you got some out the back in the garden. I haven't, or I would have used them. But normally I just drop thyme in the fire anyway because I'm not very good at it. Yeah, we're going to make a pretty simple little mustard butter. That's going to go with our steaky. Butter. That much. 50 grams, whatever. I've got some Dijon mustard here. We'll get it, you know, how much of that? A spoonful of that. So it's just going to make it a little bit tangy and mustardy, but a little bit buttery and good as well. And we'll just sort of put it on top of the steak to melt in and get all great. In lieu of like a gravy or a jus. Anyway, there's a million different butters you can make. Definitely better if you make it in a larger quantity so you can get it into a big pot. A little bit of Worcester sauce, the old Lee and Perrins. You can read a good story about those guys. Black pepper and a little bit of sea salt. Yeah, Lee and Perrins. The King's Chemists, I believe. And the king of the day, his name was probably, I don't know, what's a king's name? William, Edward, something like that. He went to maybe somewhere in Asia, tasted a sauce that was magnificent, got the recipe, got his 2 best chemists, i.e. old mates Lee and Perrins, and got them to duplicate the sauce, except it tasted like shit. So they chucked it in barrels or left it in the corner of the storeroom where it was. And then years later they found it and thought, let's have a crack on it. Probably thought it was boozy by then. Yeah, you know, old school chemists. Thought let's have a crack on it and tried it out. And it tasted delicious. And that's how they sorted that one out. And that will get smeared over the steak. Chopping. If you can see what's going on here, there's the coals are over yonder side. Steak's over this side. Just got the bone closest to the coals, just so that takes the brunt of the heat. I've just stabbed it with my probe, legitimately. Not a euphemism. Look, stabby, probe. It's sitting at 130, which is great. You can see we got a little lump of cherry wood here. It's not burning, but it's just putting a bit of smoke into the chamber. So that's been 40 minutes. And now we're going to rip it off and rest it. It's just got a big old knob of butter on it, which is going to slowly melt into it. And we're going to rest it for say 10 to 15 minutes. And then we'll flash it back over the coals. All right, so we have our steak. It's rested, it's soaked up a bit of butter, all the things we like. Do we like that, Seb?
Yep, pretty much.
Yep. It might not be every night dinner, but butter certainly does make everything better. So every now and then, you want to just treat yourself to a big old slab of butter. All right, and then we go on the grill. So we still have all our coals over this side. So, I don't know, minute and a half. Oh, a little flamey. It's back off the grill, it's already had its rest. We've got our mustard butter. What I'm gonna do, while this thing's sitting here, is we're just gonna hit it. And what's gonna happen here is the butter will melt surely, but you know, a bit of flavour will go in, and then we'll carve the steak up and put the sauce back over it afterwards, and all your friends will say, ooh, ooh. Now we're just going to take our little buttery good time steak and carve it up.
Well, this is beautiful.
I'm going to put that back on the plate. It's going to look like that. We're going to put it on the table with the sides. So our corn's good. And what we're going to do now, just to finish it, that's the lime. Well, it's half a lime. So we'll just give it a little bit of lime juice, freshen it all up, make the party really sexy. Because you know what they say, girls like the lime. That's what they say. Also, look at that. See how we started with heaps of juice, or liquid, but now we have almost none. So all of that's gone into the potatoes. They're pretty much good to go. Bloody beautiful.